What is up, Heffas and friends? Welcome to another episode of Java and Journeys London Edition. If you're new here to this channel, how are you doing? My name is Jillian, and Heffas, we are across the pond in London. I have no idea actually what we're going to get up to today, out here and there. Graveyard area. Don't worry, I promise you all it's not spooky. Ooh. To do things here, cheers. Thank you for joining me on this London adventure. Gravy sauce here. Let's pour a bit of this on, y'all. That looks so good. She's a massive steak person, which look so vibrant. Perfect for just this brisk day. Cheers one more time. Get up to today, but I am just here for a good time, though we're not here for a long time. So Heffas, we are kicking off. I just got in last night, so this is our official first day. I'm actually near the National Gallery, so we'll see what we're getting into. There's not any strong plans for today, so much for this intro. So I'm going to show you some of the sights, the sounds, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of a caffeinated twist along the way. Buckle it up, Buttercup. Get those coats on, get your umbrellas ready, and let's get into day one here at the UK. As I'm walking along the National Gallery, apparently there's a marathon going on, which is really cool. And the first runner apparently is going to be running up, and there's going to be lots of cheering, so that's really cool. And I had no idea, oh y'all, I hear a runner. That's so fun. As someone who loves the Disney run races, we'll shout out to the first finisher of this race. I'm looking at this, I'm pretty sure this is the museum that my co-producer and I went to many years ago. Y'all, this is my second visit here in London, but it has been such a long time that all of this kind of feels like new to me, because the last time I was here, y'all, this was like pre-Panny. Like years before that. So I'm like looking around, and really it feels like I'm looking at everything with a fresh set of eyes. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is the museum we went to, but check it out. So I'm going to continue to show you all a little bit of the sights, how everything looks. One coffee shop I have noticed, there's a lot right by the hotel, y'all. So we're going to get our Java journeys on. But caffeine, it's kind of akin to like Starbucks in the US. So I don't know that that's necessarily going to be a priority, but I feel like I should try it just for the sake of trying it. So it is over here along the way by Pret. So we may get into that, but y'all, there's a lot of what seems like some really great coffee shops. Show you all the sights and the sounds of London, being that we're here on day one. All right, y'all, so it looks like we're actually going to start our day here at the gallery. Now, I don't know if they allow filming, but I'll try to show you some highlights because, y'all, museums like this are absolutely massive, but such a sight to behold. And there's a lot of great museums here in London. And like I said, I feel like I visited this one ages ago, but I am like ready to take a look again. I love museums, y'all. Drop down in the comments. Tell me what you like to do when you're visiting other places. It doesn't matter whether it's like some place that's maybe close to where you live, or when you're going to like an entirely different country. One of the things I love to do besides getting my Java on is go to a really great museum. I'm also like into gardens, which that may be some news to you Heffas, as well as, you know, get my shop on, have some good eats. So y'all, check it out. I want to give you a closer view of everything. It's so cool. And y'all, the weather is chilly today. It is brisk. It's windy, but the sun is peeking out here and there. So yeah, I am just like in awe of all of this. Like the architecture is just so beautiful here. And so I'm just gonna be, that's also another thing I love to do. And you all may have noticed that my last visit to Chicago, we took the architecture cruise, which was pretty awesome. So yeah, y'all, I'm going to meet her at one of the main entrances over here and make my way around. So while I'm walking, I hope you continue to enjoy some of the views. All right, everyone, so we had very brief views of the National Gallery. We'll probably make our way back there at some point. Again, all the museums are free, which is really nice. So we're gonna go ahead and get our brunch on. But it's very quaint, and this was about a 45-minute, for those of you all that are interested in coming out over here, about a 45-minute drive from London, so where we were just located over near the National Galleries, to give you kind of like a point of view. So just make sure to plan ahead in terms of travel. Because of the race that was going on, it was a little bit difficult for us to catch a taxi, but fortunately we were able to grab one. And so we're walking by. Of course, here's like this little graveyard area. Don't worry, I promise you all it's not spooky or crazy. Entrance to the tea house here. And we're actually going to have brunch, which I'm looking forward to. It's so beautiful. And there's a quaint little town. So we're just gonna do a lot of walking here, Heffas. We're gonna have a little bit of nosh, and then we're gonna just check out the views. And I'm just keeping a lookout to see if we're in the right line to check in. And while we're waiting, not only can you purchase a lot of the plants that we were just looking at as a part of the nursery, you can also purchase teas. So you will already know that your girl is going to be coming back home with varying different types of tea, and hopefully some really good coffee when we find those nice coffee spots. Okay, so we are turned the right way around. Here's actually the nursery's cafe here. So we are seated, and you can see that it is very gorgeous. This place is very much like farm to table, which shouldn't be a shock to you all. You could see how naturally beautiful this is. So this is very much representative of their philosophy around food. And I'll show you the menu here just so you can get an idea. So they have a prefixed option with specials. You can also check out their menu here where you can pick the number of courses you would like, and then you just make those selections here below. So we're gonna continue to take a look, and I'll show you all what we end up ordering as the food comes out. And you know how we love our coffee here. So we're gonna start with some lattes, and then we'll probably shift over to some nice cocktails and just relax and have a good time. You all know how we love to do things here. Cheers. Thank you for joining me on this London adventure. Yeah, this is really good. Yeah, that hit the spot. This is like the first coffee I've had today, and with the time zones, I'm like, I needed something to wake me up, but it's very creamy. It's delicious. It's light. The espresso is not super strong. I'm going to try the asparagus first with a little bit of that delicious runny egg. And you see the like color right there. This is probably the freshest looking asparagus I've seen at a restaurant. It's like it's charred perfectly. It's seasoned well. And you will see like the charred bits here. I love charred asparagus. That's fantastic. And now we're gonna get into the crudo. And here's a shot of that. Perfectly like thin filet. The crudo, y'all, with the dill. You have the oils, the tomato, really nice citrus flavor, not fishy tasting at all. It tastes very fresh. And our steak as well as sides have arrived. So check this out, y'all. Look at how beautiful this cut of steak looks. My sister would be so jealous as she's a massive steak person. That chimichurri sauce, it's just, everything's fresh. Vibrant and fresh are the two adjectives I'm using for basically the entirety of this meal. This is silky. It is a silky tart. For me, listen, I'm not trying to leave the co-producer anytime soon, but I'm saying get you a man who can cook like this for you. There's no shade to my co-producer, aka husband, but like, I would be okay with fully embracing being a big back if I was eating meals like this all the time. Like, but honestly, because it's so fresh, you probably wouldn't gain the weight that you think you would because it doesn't have fillers. The buttermilk ice cream, y'all, it's not overly sweet. That's what I like about it. You taste the buttermilk. It's a little like, you can kind of taste like a tanginess. You know that buttermilk has that tang, that sourness. It's not overly sweet. It just like melts in your mouth. Like 10, forget out of 5. Like, it's a 10 out of 5, y'all. We still have more in store, y'all. So what's gonna happen is after we're done eating, we're gonna go. We're going to have a walk around the nursery just to show you a bit more of the views. We're also going to walk over into town, like the town that's located right next door. Very picturesque walk from what I hear. So we're going to take footage of all of that. And hopefully, depending on if the town has like a really nice little coffee shop, we'll hopefully end this on a Java note. So stay tuned. Don't forget to hit that like button, all right? While you're here, and send your girl some hype points, and we'll get ready to take a little bit of a tour. All right, friends, we are heading out. And then here's even more. You all probably saw there's another space. It looks like there's a little event going on over there, so I didn't want to walk over. But this is just such a picturesque restaurant. And then, of course, you all saw that they have like a tea room as well. We need to burn some of the calories from all the delicious food we're eating. So we're gonna go ahead, take some walks. I hope you all enjoy the views. Friends, I hope you enjoyed those views of the walk over into town. Now, we're about to head over to Hagen Coffee, which is right behind me, to get our last round of Java in. It's a little brisk out here, so I think we need a caffeinated pick-me-up. Let's go ahead and head in. Friends, our cortado has arrived. It looks so cute, creamy, and delicious. Take a look at her, and this is perfect for just this brisk day. So let's go ahead and get into it, considering that this is wrapping up day one with a Java twist. Cheers, one more time. Y'all, now that, when I think about comparing the cortado to what we had at Petersham Nurseries, the restaurant, this is a strong cortado. Like, she is coming out fighting at the party, and yet it's creamy on the end. So for me, this is so perfect because I needed that kick after that really nice walk that we took, because y'all saw all that food that we consumed. We needed to burn just a little bit of calories off. So I hope you all again enjoyed those views. Even though it is a chilly day, the views have just been truly immaculate, truly beautiful. So have you liked, have you subscribed, have you sent your girl some hype points? You know you can follow me at Java and Journeys 24 across Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. With that being said, Heffas, listen, I'm going to continue to enjoy my coffee and enjoy the rest of the day here in London. This is Jillian over and out, wrapping up day one here, and I'll catch you on the next day here in the UK. All right, Heffas, cheerio, see you soon.